Hello, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that you are a part of this amazing journey that we are on. Yes, you are making a powerful decision for yourself to step into your power, to step away from this disease, to no longer be this dis-ease. Yes, to rise above this means stepping away from the old habits of being ourselves, the old habits that we've been living with, the old story that we continue to play in our mind. So, thank you so much for being here. What I want to invite you to do is if you have not subscribed to this channel, click the button below and subscribe it to see all of this great show that we are putting together and this great information that I am guiding you through and teaching you on your healing journey. Yes, I've done this for myself. In 2017, I was diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis. And at that time, I was told I was 6 months from a wheelchair, that I would lose the ability to walk. That was 7 years ago. Today, I stopped counting my steps. I walk anywhere I want to go. I work out. I have my life. But that required me to step away from this old habit of being myself. So, what I want to talk about today is how to live in knowing, like deep knowing within your heart that you're going to recover from this setback. How do you know that? Yesterday, I talked about the belief versus knowing. Belief is, as we talked about yesterday, is riddled with doubt. So even though I wrote the book, Belief to Heal, belief is a step onto the journey. It's kind of like going hiking and driving to the trailhead, getting out of your car and taking a step. Yeah, I'm going to go hiking today. But you don't know if you're going to do it. You don't know if you can make it. You have hopes that you are going to make it. If you're going to climb a 14er, yeah, starting any 14er has us take a step onto that trail, but it doesn't guarantee that I'm going to see the view from the top. So when we put this on the head and we spin it over into healing on this aspect, we may put ourselves on this path with belief deeply within us that we know, yeah, I can do this. I'm going to be able to make this happen. I'm going to be able to rise above this in this moment. I know. I believe it. But the essence from getting on the trailhead and taking a step to getting to the top is knowing. Think of anything in your life that you know. Think of anything in that moment. Think of all your past. Think of schooling. Think of anything you know. Like you know in the depth of your core. There is no doubt. You just know it. You know it so well that you don't even talk about it. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to even go and have a question about it. You don't think about it. You know it. And what I want to lead you to is know that you are going to heal like you are breathing. Do you know that you're going to take a breath right now? How do you know that? How do you know that you're going to breathe right now? Kind of seems like a silly question, doesn't it? You're like in that moment, you're like, of course I'm going to breathe, man. Like, I know I'm going to breathe. I know I'm going to take a breath. Like, that's stupid. Why would I even think that? I know it's going to happen. That's living in knowing. That is living with that knowing deep within you. It's already happened. Yeah, I'm going to breathe. Yeah, I'm going to take a big, deep breath in. That is the level of knowing that heals dis-ease from within you. When you look at other stories like Anita Marajani, who's an incredible woman, I've read her book, Dying to Be Me, and have watched some of her videos. She was a woman that had stage 4 cancer. She had cancer riddled throughout her entire body. And she was starting to go through complete organ failure and went into a coma and had a near-death experience. She had such a fear of death, a fear of dying, and a fear of all of this stuff. And that fear brought cancer closer to her. And so she came down with cancer. And then she died. But what did she do when she died? And you can read about this in her book, Dying to Be Me, that I highly recommend. She no longer had a fear of death. She knew she was an infinite being of love and light. She knew that this world is just this external perception of this world. At that moment, she was not of this world. She stepped away from it. And when she did, she healed cancer in her body within 6 weeks. Hey, Rhonda, I'm so glad you're here. So as we take a step in that direction, as we take a step towards this infinite possibility that is within you, what does it mean for you to know? To know without a shadow of a doubt. There is no doubt. And what do when you have no doubt? When you have no worries, you don't talk about it. It comes within you in every essence within your being. You know it. Of course you know it. But do you know that you are already healed from this dis-ease? And if not, that's okay. That's just showing you a step on your journey. That's just really pointing to, okay, what would I need to change? What is my thought process? What am I walking away from? What is my old story that I'm holding on to? Whether that old story came from a neurologist that you went and saw, or a doctor that you went and saw and said, oh, this is what's going to happen. Then we begin to think that way, and we follow something called the nocebo effect. But in this moment, what would it take for you to know? Yeah, I paused there for a minute. I want you to think about that. What would it take for you to know that it's already done? And when we know, we don't talk about it. We don't bring it into our existence. We know it like we know it, like we know it. I know that you are already healed, but it doesn't matter if I know it. What really matters is if you know it. If this is your way of being, if this is everything that you are, that it doesn't even come in your mind. You could have a symptom as you stand up. You could notice all of this. And if we think, oh gosh, I'm having a symptom again, man, you went back. You stepped back into your old habit. So we have a powerful opportunity to say, what would it be for me? And this can be specific for everybody watching this video. What would it be for me to know that I am healed? This is not ego. This is not anything. Just that ingrained knowing within you, like you are breathing, like you are going to take a breath in the next moment. You know that's going to happen. So what would it mean to come to that level of knowing within you that you can recover from this dis-ease? That means you just became a powerful being. That you just came, you're in this world, but you're not of it. This external reality that you are seeing right now is not you. It's just your perception of the current world. And we'll talk about that in future videos. But you take a look at it from this aspect. How can you be of this world but not in it? How can you take a powerful step towards you, the infinite being that you are, of light and love? It is all within you. Healing is right there, begging, not even begging. Like, I don't even like that concept. That world right there is waiting for you. It's waiting for you to step into the vibration, the knowing, the core essence of who you are. That, you know what? I'm done. It's healed. I know it's done. Just like you know a cut on your finger is going to heal, just like you know a cold is going to go through you and you're going to feel better. Just like this knowing that this dis-ease is just a chapter in your book. It is not your whole book. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching me today. Thank you for being a part of this. Like I said, subscribe to the channel below and also share it out with somebody else. If you know somebody that could benefit from this information, from what I just talked about today, share this channel with them. I'm going to be shooting in this channel Monday through Friday, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Over the last year, I've shot over 500 videos, and this is the first time I've really stepped into YouTube and said, okay, I'm a thought leader. I'm a spiritual thought leader, and I'm a teacher. So who could benefit from this teaching that you may know? Share this with them. So I love you all, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for this powerful time.